Greetings everyone, as the sheep go off behind me. Ferraryman601 here. For the third time. Minecraft. Yes. Twice in succession I lost Minecraft games due to computer failure, and I didn't back anything up. So, yes, tremendous frustration and existential crisis ensued. Twice over, as I reconstructed what I had been able to achieve in each respective game, only to lose it again. So this is the third time. Hopefully it's the charm. So welcome to my humble abode. Scary sounds, very scary sounds. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, yeah, typical stone and wood house. Very small. Crafting table, large chest, 2 furnaces. And it's 3 stories, so we go up. Here's the bedroom. I like windows, so lots of windows. Up to the 3rd floor. 2 more chests, another furnace and crafting table. And up to the top, where we have a little bit of a rudimentary tree farm going here. Trees do grow. This is a birch sapling. It's not going to grow that way. However, yeah, trees do grow up here, believe it or not. It's usually pretty slow to occur, but it does happen. And you can see a little overview of the land. Fenced in, and of course a little yard for the sheep. Go over here and show you what I'm really doing here. We've got wheat and sugarcane growing. I've got a cobblestone generator plus a tree farm. So that's a completely manual cobblestone generator, but whatever. And over there, there's the first attempt at the cobblestone generator. They both work. They're both identical in design. Just that one is fenced in over there, and this one is an extension of the land that I've built specifically for the purpose. Very highest level. I always like to have access to the very top of my house. Just makes it easier if you want to keep building later on. So that's fine. Whatever. Go around the door. Thank you. Frame rate loss does weird things. Anyway, down the ladder we go. Show you around. Copious use of fence gates. Oak tree we could harvest. Always leave the first block just in case I gotta climb up on it to cut the rest of the tree. However, not necessary in this circumstance. So here's the cobblestone generator. The other one over there is exactly identical, so I'll just demonstrate how it works. 1 bucket of lava on this side, 1 bucket of water on this side. What you do is you dig a trench 1 block deep for this block, and then 2 blocks deep for this block, so the water flows downhill. And then for the lava, you just dig 1 block deep. Then you dig a trench that you can mine from, so you get inside. And then you just use your pickaxe, take out the cobblestone, grab it, and there you go. Infinite cobblestone. The water and the lava are not expended during this process, so you can get as much cobblestone as you like. Obviously, wheat and sugarcane farming, self-explanatory. Whatever, I'm not going to bother to replant that. Over here, this land is riddled with hidden caves and deep chasms that are just below the surface. In fact, I encountered one of them when I was building the cobblestone generator here, so it's quite challenging to build here. But again, same deal with this cobblestone generator. The flaw is you can lose some cobblestone to the lava if it flies the wrong way after you mine it, so just be mindful of that. But it's very easy to use, and because it's infinite, you know, there's really no major loss to anything. You can just mine it again. So we'll go through the property. And I'll take you into the desert biome, where I have another stupendous structure that I've put together. Now, I haven't carved the hillside out because I don't really go here much. This was actually the first house that I built in this game. This very irregularly shaped thing. Took a hell of a lot of wood. I fully intended to live here. As you can see, I got 2 patches of dirt for growing trees, that kind of thing. Yeah, I fully intended to make this my house. I started to build a 2nd floor, as you can see. I just stopped. Skylight and everything that lines up with the sun at noon. But yeah, I just set this up basically just for materials that I was needing when I built this place. And yeah. Stone foundation. I really took some time to make sure that this was going to be a decent place to live, but as you can see, I just vacated it. I don't quite know why. It was just too large. So it's still here for future use if I decide what to do with it. And you can see my other house now in the distance. This game I've approached with a very different philosophy, and I'm on peaceful, so I'm going to regenerate. But this game I approach with the philosophy of, let's try and make our living arrangement as sustainable as possible in terms of, let's use all renewable materials. So you'll notice the house built out of cobblestone and wood. I can farm the trees, and I can generate the cobblestone. The sand is obviously a non-renewable resource for the glass for the windows, but that's minimal consumption. And all the other materials that I've needed. I mentioned that there are a lot of caverns and caves around this landscape. Well, as I was building my house, I came across one of them, and it's quite deep. So this turned into my basement, basically. I haven't done anything with it. I leveled this area out a bit with some, just some mining operation. And then I figured, let's make an interesting escape tunnel. It's obviously very slow to escape through here. I'm not going to bore you with it, but that's what it is. And then this is how I get to my first mine, which I haven't gone into lately because I needed some redstone, and I got some redstone, so I was satisfied. Of course, it's not enough to just sit in one place in this game. You have to keep exploring your environment, so that's exactly what I've been doing. So I decided to take a walk one day, and you notice these conveniently placed torches, which lay out a trail. Yes, they do. Goes on for a little while, so apologies for the long walk. If I really, really, really progress in this game, eventually this will be either some sort of paved road, or the ultimate would be some sort of powered minecart railway, but for the moment this is what I've got, and it works. It doesn't take all that long to get there. Really, the torches are only there so I can find my way at night. Yes, we cross into a few different biomes at once, and then out there in the distance, that big block of cobblestone. Yes, this is my third house, and this has now basically become my primary residence. And I've got some very cool things going on here that I want to show you. This meadow biome is quite a challenge to build in, because you have all of this wild grass that just grows by itself. So if you want to keep the grass away, you have to fence in an area. I've got 3 cows here. They look a little cramped in there. The idea behind the cows is just basically to make more cows, which we can do like that. And there you go. Because the other idea behind the cows is I can kill them and I can have some good food. Plus I can make milk and all that other stuff. As long as I keep making more cows, that's not a problem. So here's my house. This is designed for blast resistance for the most part, for unwanted encounters with creepers. So cobblestone throughout, iron door, vestibule here, so another button, which momentarily opens both of the doors, but that's okay. So yeah, this is a slightly larger floor area than my other house, but this one is only 2 stories for the moment, and just my bed up here. Again, windows. I decided to go for only 2 across this time, but I do have them on each wall, so I like that. And yeah, no roof access as of yet, because I'm going to continue to build this. Coming up to nightfall, but again, we're on peaceful, so not worried. I want to show you what I've been doing here. So this is all artificial, of course. Didn't mean to place that. So yeah, wheat farm. Not growing sugarcane here. And actually I noticed that the farm grows a lot more slowly in this meadow biome for some reason. That's one of the problems that I'm facing in terms of not having a steady supply of wheat. And this is interesting. Another cobblestone generator, very, very similar in design to the ones that I showed you before. However, this one is semi-automatic, I'll call it. So it works on exactly the same principle as the other ones at my other house. Lost the cobblestone to the lava, but there it is again. So you mine it out, and there's your cobblestone renewing itself. However, this long trench, you see, yes. And this piston, you see. And this redstone clock, you see. Yes. I've timed the clock in such a manner that the piston will do 1 complete stroke cycle for every time cobblestone generates. And pistons, this is not a sticky piston, but pistons can push up to 12 blocks at a time. So this will generate 13 blocks of cobblestone every time I flick this lever. So for a demonstration, and now you can see that the piston has exceeded its maximum block limit. But now we have all of this cobblestone that we can mine. And of course, if we keep the clock running, every time I mine a block, we will get another cycle on the piston and another block. However, not going to do that, so we'll stop the clock and just complete the circuit again. And now we can go and we can mine the cobblestone. So again, this house was built entirely out of renewable cobblestone. And once I realized that you could generate cobblestone, life became a lot easier. So it meant that I didn't have to go mine the stuff every time I wanted to build something strong. So that's a good thing. Another oak tree. This was one I planted just in the middle of the field. So we'll harvest this one while we're here. No problem. And sometimes I plant trees in this fenced area too. I don't notice if anything grows any more quickly, so. And down here we've got some more wheat growing. Well, that's all set to harvest. There we go. And we'll replant and repeat. Yeah, wheat, only useful for bread and, of course, breeding animals. And, we now have an overabundance of cows. But, no matter. Again, I will be, strategically murdering them for my sustenance. But yeah, in any case, that's what I've been doing with my Minecraft world. I know I'm probably doing everything wrong, but again, I only play this game quite casually, so I'm not too worried about any of the technical things that I'm not doing correctly. I know there are so many more players out there who are a lot more advanced than I am. Oh well. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, I was impressed with my automated cobblestone generator. Yes, I know that there are varieties which generate more at a time, and they go vertical rather than horizontal through a trench, but that's the way that I could do it with the very limited supply of redstone that I had. So I really only had enough redstone to make that one piston, the repeaters, and the wiring that you see. That was really it. So I'm going to have to find more of that. Anyway, FerrariMan601 saying thank you for watching, and see you soon.